Antonio Trillanes, huling-huli na mga kababayan natin. Siya pala ay isang liaison officer ng ICC na illegal na gumagalaw papunta ng Dahig, pabalik na Pilipinas, naging foreign investigator at naging arresting officer. Isang magandang umaga sa ating mga kababayan at lalong-lalo na sa ating mga OFW, magandang gabi, tanghali, madaling araw. Maraming salamat po sa iyong suporta dito sa ating programang Sir Co-op. O eto na nga mga kababayan, pinag-uusapan na po ngayon si Sunny Trillanes, si Trililing, sa international mainstream media, lalong-lalo na specifically diyan sa RT International News, na ito palang si Trillanes, bago naging arresting officer, naging foreign investigator, at ngayon, siya pala talaga ang palihim na inuutusan ng gobyernong Bongbong Marcos na maging liaison officer diyan sa International Criminal Court. Napaisip ako, ano ba yung trabaho ng isang liaison? Ito, basahin natin ha. Liaison is the act of acting as a go-between to facilitate communication, collaboration, and cooperation between different organizations, departments, or government agencies in order to ensure smooth operation and compliance. Kita nyo na? Ayaw pa nilang aminin. Masyadong tahimik ang Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Pero ang taong bayan, ang Pilipinas, napapaisip, bakit kaya lagi-lagi na lang napupunta ng patago itong si Trillanes? Ngayon mga kababayan, ang sabi dito, ang isang liaison ay nakikipag-communicate, no? Mag-facilitate. Kaya naman pala, si Trillanes, nakikipag-ugnayan na doon sa International Criminal Court, lalong-lalo na sa Chief Prosecutor na si Karim Khan. O kaya naman pala natanggal din yon kasi nga meron nga talagang pondo na ibinibigay itong si Trillanes diyan sa International Criminal Courts, which is ayaw nilang mapag-usapan at itinago nila para hindi mahalungkat ang nangyayaring korupsyon ngayon sa bansang Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na sa iskandalo dyan sa flood control projects na trillions na po ang ninanakaw, pati taon-taon na budget ninanakaw din, wala namang proyekto at hindi yan ibinabalita ha. Itong balita dyan sa international mainstream media, hindi po yan naibalita dito sa Pilipinas. Etong nakita nating video mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo, talagang isang patunay na yung sinabi na dating mga security guard personnel ni Saldico na inilahad niya mismo sa kanyang video na meron ng mali-malitang ibinigay dito kay Trillanes, pero hindi nila inaamin. Ang sabi ng mga security personnel dati na mga ex-marines ni Saldico ay talagang nabigyan ng malaking pera itong si Trillanes para dalhin sa ICC at punduhan. Mantakin nyo yun mga kababayan. Etong ginawa ni Trillanes, meron ka talagang pananagutan. Malapit ka ng makulong, makasuhan, at kalaunay. Talagang hemas rihas itong si Trillanes, mga kababayan natin. O eto po yung video bilang patunay na lahat ng sinasabi ko ay naaayon dito sa isang programa na newsline sa isang bansa o sa labas ng bansa natin na talagang nakita na meron ngang korupsyon sa Pilipinas, meron ngang malaking pondo na talagang ibinigay si Trillanes diyan sa ICC. O eto po yung video, mga kababayan.
All right, next on the program here on RT, to the International Criminal Court we go, where amid the body's charges against the former president of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, 18 whistleblowers have come forward documenting a massive trove of cash payments being made in secret. A Philippine lawyer has presented a sworn affidavit from 18 former armed services personnel of the Philippines who provided security amid the criminal investigation into President Duterte. The sworn testimony tracks bribes to foreign investigators with suitcases of cash covertly handed to them. As a reminder, Rodrigo Duterte was arrested a year ago upon his arrival to Hong Kong and transferred to The Hague. He's accused of crimes against humanity during his war on drugs between 2011 and 2019. Well, let's get down to the crux of the issue here. Crossing live now to attorney Levy Baligod, who presented a sworn affidavit from 18 current and former Philippine Armed Service personnel tied to this case in question. This is very intriguing. Mr. Baligod, good afternoon and welcome to the program on RT International.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Rory Sochet, and good afternoon as well to all your viewers.
It's a great pleasure to have you on the program today, sir. Just so I understand, you are the attorney representing 18 individuals who made claims of delivering suitcases stuffed with cash that were allegedly for funding an ICC probe into the former president, Rodrigo Duterte. Can you please help me understand and break that down? Over to you.
Yes, these 18 former military officers were employed by former Congressman Saldico, who was the former chairman of the House Committee on Appropriations. And they were involved in the delivery of cash on several occasions to Mr. Trillanes, who was in charge with liaisoning with the ICC investigators here in the Philippines. So they know that large amount of money was delivered to Mr. Trillanes to support his collaboration with the ICC investigators here in the Philippines.
So this sounds like good old-fashioned bribery, if I'm not mistaken. So if I understand this ICC or this official working for the ICC probe was accepting suitcases of cash to further his probe into his how he wanted it to work out. Help me understand this.
No, to be fair, the 18 former soldiers did not see Mr. Trillanes actually handing money to the ICC investigators, but they know that large amounts of money were delivered to Mr. Trillanes, being the liaison of the political opponents of former President Duterte here. And then they also saw, being the security detail to the ICC investigators, that they only interviewed witnesses that were brought to them by Mr. Trillanes, and therefore it is a fair conclusion that there was no bona fide investigation that was conducted here. All their expenses, hotel accommodations, travel expenses, including the use of private vehicles owned by politicians who are publicly known as opponents of Mr. Duterte, were used by the ICC investigators. And we know that being investigators, they should not only be impartial, but should also appear to be impartial.
Yeah.
But that did not happen here in the Philippines.
All right, so if I'm getting this correct, that some of this money is coming from former political opponents of Rodrigo Duterte. They want to make sure the ICC probe hammers down on Duterte and essentially gets him out of the political picture. But after these accusations came to light, Mr. Baligod, the ICC made a statement saying it operates independently and that it is exclusively funded through the court's approved budget. What is your response to that, please?
Yes, that is the correct policy, that they should be independent. But that did not happen here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
They were wined and dined here. So how can they be neutral or impartial if they were hosted by known political opponents of the former president?
I see. You know, gosh, you get into politics, it gets so dirty so quickly. Now, it is worth noting here, Mr. Baligod, that the Philippines withdrew from the ICC in 2019 after the court decided to open an investigation into Duterte. So what is the court's legal jurisdiction in this case?
that is one serious problem here because the Philippines withdrew from ICC in 2018 and the ICC residual jurisdiction should have ended a year after or on March 2019. But the ICC investigators first came in the Philippines in December of 2023 or after almost 4 years when the right of action already lapsed. So I don't know how ICC derived jurisdiction when its residual jurisdiction had already lapsed.
Yeah, it's a very, very good point. I appreciate that, Levy.
Napakahirap talaga ng kumita ng pera, no? Trililing. Sa bagay, wala naman kasi itong posisyon eh. Pero, ang napakalaking mali dito kasi illegal. Illegal yung ginagawa ni Trillanes na kung saan wala naman siyang posisyon sa gobyerno. Illegal ang ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos kasi naglalagay siya ng asang-asong ulol na pinapagalaw niya at pinapapunta niya sa dahig sa International Criminal Court para talagang diinan, no? Diinan itong si former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte na hindi na makalaya. Mantakin yung mga kababayan ha, bilang liaison officer pala, siya pala ito nakikipagkutsabahan, nakikipag-usap sa mga iba't ibang departamento, sa iba't ibang organisasyon, sa iba't ibang government agencies para maging smooth criminal itong ginagawa ni Trillanes na yung compliance nila, yung pag-uusap nila ay may katumbas na perang mali-maleta mga kababayan. Eto na Trillanes. Eto nga ginawa ngayon ng China, Russia at US. Isa ka talaga sa halimbawa na masasampulan balang araw. May karma ka din sa ginagawa mo. Hindi na po nagsisinungaling ang balita, lalong-lalo nang hindi nagsisinungaling ang mga ex-security personnel ni Zaldico. Gayong nakita nila na binigyan ka ng mali-malitang pera. Kahit sabihin na natin na hindi nila nakita yung aktual na pagbitbit mo ng maleta patungkol papunta doon sa ICC, pero ang alam ng mga 18 Marines, meron ng itinilagang malaking budget para punduhan ang ICC. O hanggang dito na lamang mga kababayan, ipagdarasal po natin ang bansang Pilipinas laban sa mga korap na mga opisyal at korap na mga asong ulol na talagang kumakapit, no, sa mga pera-pera system mga kababayan natin. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat. Bye!